There are different file testing operators in shell programming. Let's look at them first, and then I will tell you how to use them. So we have a set of 7 operators right here. So first of all, let's look at -d. -d will give you a true result if the particular string or file I'm testing is a directory or a folder. -f will give you true result, will be true if that particular string I'm checking is existing. That particular string obviously will be a file, and it is existing, it is present there in that folder in which I'm running my script. And it is not a folder, it is not a directory. Rather, it must be just some file. It's not a directory, it's not a folder, it's just some file. And it is existing there in that particular folder in which my shell script is present. -r will be true if the current user has permission to read that particular file which I am testing. -e will be true if that particular file which I'm testing is present, is there in the folder, in the directory. -s will be true if that particular file which I'm testing is has some stuff in it. It's not 0. It will be true if the size of that file is not 0. That means the file is not empty. In other words, you can also say it is not empty. So the size of file will not be 0 only. The size of file won't be 0 only in the case when the file is not empty. -w will be true if current user has the permission to write in that file, and -x will be true if current user has permission to execute that file. And you have already seen -x in the that command we learned last week, chmod. You have to excuse my stylus. chmod space +x and the name of your file. So this command, you use this command to set execution permission of your file, of your shell script. So x, when we talk about x, usually deals with the execution permissions. So -x will be true if the file has execution permission. Now let's see how will we use these file testing operators. Let's look at some script as an example. So I have taken this script, I have taken a variable named file, and I have given it some path to a file. So the name of my file is ABC, and the path for ABC is this, complete path, right? I've given it complete path, and I have tested it like this. So I have an if, and to use file testing operators, you just write the operator, space, and the variable in which your file is located. So my file is present in this variable file. So I've written $file here. You just do that. So it will be true. -s, what was the condition for -s? -s was true if your file is not empty or is of non-zero size. That means it has something in it. So this statement will be true if the length of file is not 0, right? So if that is true, this is displayed here. If it is false, I have displayed that the file length is 0. Similarly, R was there if the file has if the file has reading permissions. So if this statement is true, it means the file is readable, and that I have printed. If it is not readable, I have printed that in the else statement. This is the file on which I will perform my testing. This check.txt. Let's create our shell script. This is the shell script in which I'm going to write my code, and this is the file on which I will perform my tests. This is the path of file. Right now, this file is empty. Let's run this script. So yes, the file is empty right now. Let's fill something in the file and then run this script again. So yes, the file is not empty now. So our shell script is running successfully. So I think it's pretty simple now. I think you have understood it, and I think you can use the other file testing operators easily since I've done 2 for you. So I guess it's easy now. If there is any ambiguity or any question, you can ask me.